Hello, my little yarnivores. Fiber Spider here. Um, how you guys doing? As you can see behind me, I have a bit of a yarn problem. Yes, I'm a true yarnivore. Um, and the reason why I haven't been posting as often as I would like lately is because I've been trying to organize the hoard, as you can see behind me. Um, and it just so happens that I happen to have a lot more than I thought I actually did. Hmm. Yeah, the skeins of yarn, they sort of multiplied overnight, I guess. Well, not quite overnight, but yeah, all of these bins and all of these bins are completely new. I haven't even touched them yet. I was just like, oh, that's on sale. I gotta have it. Ah, this is what happens. And then up here, and then all of these bins are semi-used skeins and random balls of yarn. And yeah, it adds up. Now, you got to ask yourself, it's like, okay, is it a really good deal and you just got to have it, or do you just really want it? Or, is it like a matter of, you know, your eyes are bigger than your stomach kind of thing when you're a kid in a candy store, or that sort of thing? I have all the good intentions in the world to, actually work with this stuff. But right now, looking at it, it's like, oh my God, I could work on just this material alone and I could be busy for years. I don't have to buy any more. Will I? Probably, yeah. Yeah, I have to admit, I'm a dyed in the wool, no pun intended, yarnivore, pun intended. Okay. Um, so that is my current explanation as to why I haven't been posting lately. I apologize. I'm trying to get myself organized and on track here so that I can better do my tutorials for you guys, as well as my other videos. Um, and also, this is another thing that I wanted to mention in this episode, is that as far as my uh, scheduling of videos, I've been contemplating different things as to what to do with the channel. There are a lot of channels that will only do one kind of video, and that's why I broke my channel down into various playlists. I have crocheting, I have knitting, I have audiobooks, I have the time-lapse videos of the coloring and the jigsaw puzzles, and I like that variety because even though I could be more streamlined, which is perfectly fine, I like the variety aspect because it gives me more variety and more ways to maintain my own interest level because I'm scattered. As you can see, I am scattered. Um, uh, but I think that that's part of my appeal, um, and what keeps me interesting and so forth. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, by all means. Um, so the thing is that also I like giving you guys the variety, so it keeps it fresh, and that's why I like to intersperse other kinds of videos with the tutorial videos. Now I understand that a lot of you are subscribers to the channel because you saw a tutorial and you're like, oh, I want more. Believe you me, I would be so jazzed if I could do nothing but tutorials. There are only so many hours in a day. That's the sad truth of it. Um, and some of the projects that I do, it's a full project for that tutorial. And some of them, they take weeks, as I'm sure most of you realize. And I like very much to have a full finished project for you to show. This is what it looks like from start to finish. Now, some of them, yeah, it takes weeks to actually finish an entire piece. That being said, uh, and since I do work as well, I do have a job, there are only so many hours in a day. I can't say that enough, and time is my enemy. I try to shake hands, just he brushes me off. So, that being said, that's why I like to also intersperse other kinds of videos, like Aesop's Fables and Grimm's Fairy Tales, short little things, chapters of other books, as well, so that it gives me time to catch up with myself for the tutorials. So that's another reason why I spread it out. And for a while, I was trying to do, roughly speaking, about one tutorial per week, and then in between those tutorials, do some audiobook recordings, some other goodies. That way, it's my way of showing you, yes, I'm still here, I'm still producing, I'm still with you guys. Um, but also, if I did tutorials every day, I would eventually, well, sooner than later, I would run out of material to show you guys. So that's another reason why I'm doing the spacing. And I would really like your input as to, is this working? Are you disinclined to follow me and keep watching because you're just not into the other things? Or if you have suggestions for, because I love the audiobooks. I really do. I think it's great. And also that way you can listen while you're crafting, you know, because you don't need your eyes to read. You can just listen while you read and you can still craft. Um, so the thing is, like, if you have any suggestions for some audiobooks that you would like me to read, I'm totally open to suggestions, but they have to be public domain because otherwise I will get a strike, and we don't want that, of course. So they have to be old, So you're talking classics. It has to be like, you know, I think it's 100 years or some such number after the author died, I believe. So that's why I'm sticking to older classic stuff like Alice in Wonderland and the fairy tales. And there are a bunch of others that I would really like to read as well, that I'm going to be working on. But, I want to keep this interesting for you guys. And I do all of this for you guys. And I would love very much for your input and for your suggestions and your comments. I love your comments. I love hearing from you guys all the time. And if I don't respond to all of them, please forgive me. Again, only so many hours in a day, but I do try to respond, and I love hearing from you. It makes my day every time I see a new comment. Um, it's so nice to know that you guys watch what I do and you appreciate what I do, because this is my full-time job. I have a part-time job, a real part-time job, and then all of what I do here on YouTube, this is full-time work because I spend countless hours working on these projects for you, and doing the filming, doing the editing. I do it all myself. And it is a very, very, very time-consuming process, but I find it so gratifying and so worth it when you guys come and say, hey, thank you. My big response is, you're welcome. You guys make it so worthwhile knowing that you're out there and you're watching and you're enjoying, and I really appreciate it because it makes the whole process so worthwhile, and I love it. And I really want to keep doing this even more so. And now that this mess is now contained, it's organized, I will be able to produce more videos than I had within the past week or so. And thank you so much for being patient with me. I'm not patient with myself, so I can't expect anybody else to be. But the fact that you are, I really appreciate it. And, so there's more to come, definitely. I have a lot of projects in mind, a lot of tutorials in mind. Again, it's a matter of, being patient and, give me suggestions, and, I'll see what I can do. So listen, until next time, until my next tutorial, and what have you, stay inspired, stay caffeinated, and keep stitching. Love you guys. I hope to see you soon, and stay tuned for more. Until then, bye for now.